everyone, welcome back to the Raven Oracle with Monique. If you're here for the first time, welcome. It's always lovely having visitors. And if this reading resonates for you and you like my energy and you resonate with me, then consider subscribing. All right, so this is a timeless reading. So whenever you pick this up in your feed, this could be for you if you're looking for a yes no answer, or you just want a quick bit of advice from Spirit. I try keep these readings shorter than my weekly readings, so go catch that. I'll put it up in at the end of the video here next to me. All right, and let's get going. So let's see what the energy is and where you're at and what Spirit has to say. So we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, nines, just remember nines and tens, we're getting to an end of a cycle. So it might look like a card that has a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of darkness in it, but it is a nine, which means it is coming to an end. So I want you to hold on to that while I do my reading and just see what Spirit has for you. So there could be things in your life at the moment that are causing you a lot of stress, distress, even depression, you know, going a little bit more into the darker side of your psyche. The swords, as you know, especially if you're used to tarot, you know that the swords represent your thinking. It is air energy. It is the element of air. So whatever you are allowing in your thinking at the moment is causing you to be in this state of distress. And it is very important to remember that your thinking is something that you can control. That, you know, there might be circumstances in your life at the moment that you can't control, things that are weighing you down, things that are troubling you, things that are keeping you stuck, making you feel like you can't go forward, you can't go back. You know, you really feel like you're trapped in life circumstances. And there might be things that you cannot control, but what you can control is your thinking. The way you're thinking about yourself, very, very important. The way you're thinking about your situation, life in general at the moment, can add to the distress that you are currently facing, or that heaviness that you're currently facing. You're thinking like, I am a Gemini, okay, so my brain is constantly working. It is constantly thinking, analyzing, processing. There are so many nights now, especially also just because I'm getting older, I lie asleep until, I mean, sometimes I only go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I've just got so much on my brain, and my brain is just so busy, it's not shutting down. And I have to teach myself meditation techniques to let go of my thinking, to close off my mind. And sometimes that just takes a lot of breathing, a lot of removing myself from my situation. So, and you know, lying in bed or lying on a couch, and or going and having a beautiful hot bath and putting candles around you, shutting out the world, shutting out those things that are causing you that distress, is going to allow you to feel. First of all, it's going to change your feeling, and it's going to allow you to be restful, in repose, rejuvenating your energy, putting you in a place of calmness so that your thinking can clear. When your thinking is going and it's processing and it's going at 100 miles an hour, it's going to affect your emotions. Okay, you're going to start getting frustrated, irritated, annoyed, any adjective you want to think of. Okay, it's going to really start building, and when your emotions start building, it starts feeding back into your thinking, and then there's this vicious cycle that just keeps going and going. And then it's usually your emotions that kind of like antagonize your thinking, and then the brain doesn't want to switch off. The brain stays focused on that thing that is upsetting you, distressing you, making you feel down, making you have, you know, feel like you're in a position where you've got no way out. All right, but that is in those moments, that is when you need to take control of that thinking. And whatever it takes for you to remove yourself from the situation that is causing you this distress, that is what you need to do. Go for a walk, go into nature, take time out, remove yourself from people, from life for a while, you know, even if it's just for a few hours. You know, get stuck in a favorite book, in an amazing book that just takes you somewhere else. You'll find that your emotions and your thinking, all of a sudden, you kind of go into like a trance, you know, where you listen to your favorite music, put your headphones on, completely distract your mind from the situation, distract your emotions from the situation. Do those things that bring you that you know are going to make you feel happy. So if watching your favorite TV program with a bowl of popcorn or a, chocolate bar next to you, or a hot chocolate drink with marshmallows and whipped cream on top, that makes you feel good, do it. Because you need the distraction to break the cycle. When you distract yourself, you can break a cycle. You can break that thinking, feeling cycle, okay? And then clarity comes. Solutions come. A way out will present itself to you. Okay, so definitely an energy here of making a choice to keep yourself in this position, okay, and allow it, or to remove yourself from it so that you can get more clarity. And remember what I said, this is a 9, okay? So there is something that is coming to an end, but you need to allow it, and you need to trust that it's coming to an end, okay? So yeah, and you can see, I mean, I love that in the artwork here, you can see the web. Okay, oh, what a nasty web we weave, like you trapped in a web, like a hoho, as we say in South Africa. Okay, a hoho is a bug, like an insect, okay? Like a hoho trapped in the web, in the web, and the spider's coming, and you feel like that spider's coming for you, and you're stuck, and you've got no way out. You don't know how you're going to get out of it. Use your mind. Take the sword of your mind. Cut yourself free. Set yourself free, but only you can do it. Okay? You are the one that can do that. You are the one that can set you free. So it is going to require you to change your thinking. Okay? All right, guys, let's finish off with a psychic reading card. What does Spirit have? Spirit guides. All right, so definitely everything that I've been saying about just finding time out for yourself, this is where you're going to get clarity. When you turn your attention away from the outside world and the chaos that you find yourself in, and you reconnect with your spirituality and your spirit guides and your angels and your higher power, whoever that is for you, okay, that brings you joy, that brings you peace and tranquility, that is what you need to pursue with everything inside you, because that is what is going to stop the cycle. That is what is going to get you out of the situation that is causing the depression and the sadness. And usually when we're depressed and sad, we focused on circumstances, okay, and a lot of them are illusions, okay, they're not as bad as we think they are. All right, so trust your angel spirits and guides. Spend a little bit more time, or a lot more time. Maybe that's also the issue, is that some of you haven't spent enough time reconnecting with your soul, listening to the more important voices, and you too focused on the outside voices and your ego and that clamoring that's going on inside your head, okay, that is causing you to feel like life is pointless. All right, this is where you're going to find the answers. This is where you're going to find your peace and your restoration and your rest, and then you will move out of the cycle, because you want to break that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated for you, smash that subscribe button, or follow me on any other channel, because I do share this on other channels as well, and on other platforms, I mean to say. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. Tell me what you think of the video. Tell me if this resonates for you. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you next time. Bye.